Howdy, howdy, howdy! Today is going to be actually a really cool day because I don't know if this has ever been invented yet or what, but I'm going to totally just do it, and if you guys want to do it, you can do it too. So on Instagram, if you add me and your profile is not private, I will go on your page, and if you have pictures, I like skim through your page, I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool, double tap, double tap. So I saw this post a while back on somebody's Instagram, I don't remember, and I was like, whoa, this is really cool. So, but they did it with M&M's, but I'm going to do it with this. My favorite, Skittles. This is my favorite bag of all time, the Wild Berry one. We're doing the rainbow edition, obviously, because rainbow is awesome. So I'm gonna put them all in here, and I'm gonna go in, and I'm gonna grab my hand doesn't fit, but I'm gonna grab one randomly. I'm not even gonna look. Let me just show you. So here you have the example. There are a bunch of them in here. I'm not done putting them in there, so don't get too excited. I'm gonna randomly just pick one. Green. This is green. Apparently I don't know my colors. I asked you guys to send me a bunch of questions, and you did. They're all in here. I'm gonna pick the green, and I'm gonna just randomly be like, oh, look, a green. And then I'm gonna ask the question that you guys asked me. Okay, so let's begin. Let me just figure out my fucking Skittles and stuff. Every color has a topic assigned to it. Here it is as follows, and they're not going to be in like rainbow order, so here we go. Green is about my childhood. Purple is my favorites, anything that's like my favorite this, my favorite that. Blue is about my future. Orange is about anything about my high school years. Red is ask me something random. Yellow is like this or that. So let us begin. First one, here we go. It's a yellow, oh my gosh. Pepsi or Coca-Cola? Pepsi is like sweeter to me, and Coke is like more of like a saltier flavor. Does that make sense? Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Coke. Next is an orange. Not the fruit, but the question. What is something you were scared of in high school? I don't really know. I wasn't really scared of anything that I can think of. I think that a lot of us get scared that when we're about to go into school and we think that all these bad things are gonna happen, and all these like cool kids hang out by lockers, and then you're gonna get beat up and your sandwich thrown in your face. Like, that doesn't happen. At least when I went to school, it never happens. I don't know. I really don't know. Like, maybe being abducted? Maybe tripping and falling on my graduation. Let's go with that. I don't want to trip and fall, you know what I'm saying? Red! Are you scared of ghosts? Would you ever be scared if you came across one? I would be frightened because I would be like, what the hell is this? This is really happening. Hell yeah, I would be scared. Wouldn't you be scared? I'd be fucking scared. I'd be paranoid because there's a damn ghost. Next one. Green. Okay, green. Here we go. Something about my childhood. Scariest childhood memory. Okay, I've got a perfect one for this one. I remember, this is probably gonna be really funny to you, but it was really scary to me at the time. I was going to a yard sale with my mom in this crappy little car that we used to have. I had told her, okay, hold on, let me buckle in. I had the door open, but I don't know why the hell I decided to get in, or I don't exactly remember what happened. She started to drive off thinking that I was in the car and I had already shut the door, or I was about to grab it and shut the door. Don't know why. And here I am, little like 7 or 8-year-old Stacy in the car. I think I like got my hand stuck or something, and then I went to grab the door and she like made a turn, and here I am, like one leg on the fucking side of the door, my hand holding onto that, I'm holding on to the fucking seatbelt, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do, Mom, stop. And she was driving, like she hadn't noticed until like, cause she was turning, I guess she went to look that way to see if a car was coming. And I'm here, I'm like a fucking starfish just spread open, and it was like hurting, and I was like, oh my god, this hurts. My groin hurt for like a couple of weeks, maybe like a week, maybe less. It was scary. I think that has to be one of my scariest moments because I really felt like I was gonna fall out. I probably have scarier ones, but I'm being put on the spot right now, and I don't really know my stories. I tend to block a lot of things out. I don't know why. Alright, Red! Tell us a random story. Okay, I'll tell you a random story. I was in yearbook in high school, and we had a little ceremony at the end of the year, whatever. Yearbook party, if you must. I don't know what the hell you call them. I was driving, of course, and I have a lot of road rage, so I hate red lights. So here I am driving, and I'm like, I have my car full of my friends, right? So I'm like, you know what, fuck this red light. I'm gonna be like a little badass. I'm gonna go into the street, make a U-turn, and make a right, and keep going forward. Well, my little, you know, brain wasn't really processing what was going on, so here I go, make my right turn, and then I realized there's a fucking center divider, and I can't go, and I was like, oh, it's probably just gonna cut off right here into another driveway. Well, no, I was stuck going all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. This center divider is still following me, right? I'm like, shit, what am I gonna do? So I'm like, okay, there's probably an outlet on that side, and I go over there. Well, no, it was all freaking businesses, so I couldn't go that way. So here I am like a dumbass. I had to turn around when I finally found the end of the center divider, and then I came all the way back to hit another red light, and I was like, man, this is stupid. And all the cars that were waiting where I was had already gone and passed, and there was a bunch of new cars, and I felt really stupid nonetheless. But there's my random story for you. My friends did not stop laughing for years and still until today we tell that story. Next one, green. I got to find that green. I got to find that green. Okay, I found it. What is your earliest childhood memory? My earliest childhood memory, and I actually have this on the only videotape of myself when I was a little baby, little tiny baby. We used to have carpet on that side of my house, and I remember the way the carpet felt. I remember I was wearing like, it was either blue or pink, like little pants because it was cold. I distinctly remember it because I remember the feeling, the scent, and I remember just walking by that little area, and it was like a split second, but I remember the way that I felt at the, like, not that felt, but like I just remember everything of that moment. That's like the earliest childhood memory that I remember. Yellow! What's better, winter or fall? You know, I used to say that my favorite season was winter. I've learned to love fall so much more. I love winter too. I love all the cold stuff, but I love the colors of fall and everything like that. So, fall. Orange! Okay, here we go. Question about my high school. Did you ever ditch in high school? Yes, I ditched once and only once. I was a really super good kid and I didn't like to ditch because I felt like super horrible about it, but I only ditched once and it was for one period and I didn't really want to, but I was kind of pressured to. Next! Yellow. Okay, one more yellow for you. Here we go. Veggies or fruits? Fruits. Veggies are good, but if I had to choose them for the rest of my life, I would only choose fruits because they're sweet and they're yummy and I don't know, they're just good. There's a lot of variation of fruits as there are veggies, but veggies are more kind of like, they don't really got that much of flavor, so I love fruits. Like, cause then that watermelon's in that, you know my favorite is watermelon. Ow! Orange. Do I have another orange for you? Yes, I do. What was the subject you loved the most in high school? This one's super easy. It was my digital media class. Purple! These are my favorite. Okay, my favorite seafood. I love salmon. Salmon's my favorite, and that's all I have to say. Red. Background stories of why you named your dogs Tiki and Bella. Bella, I named her after Twilight because, you know, that name was super hot back then. And then Tiki, it was actually a battle between Tiki and Winter, but it was like Winter with like W-Y-N-T-E-R. But then I was like, you're cute like a Tiki. She was given to us when she was 5 weeks, and you know how they're not supposed to be given that early. So she was a tiny little thing, and so I named her Tiki. And she was being over there being a little nuisance. Okay, one more for good luck. Purple. Favorite candle scent. Let me show you. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. This is my favorite candle. It's called Autumn Blooms, and it's by Yankee Candle. It smells freaking amazing, and I haven't opened it. It's brand new because they don't make these anymore. It was only limited time, so what the hell. If any of you have parents or somebody that works for Yankee Candle and can put in a damn request to make this candle again, please do. I love it, and I have never found anything that smells anything like this, and it's really good, and I'm gonna show you. This is the Stacy cam right now so you can see what I'm looking at, okay? This is the candle, and it smells amazing, and I'm very sad because it was only limited time, and I'm always gonna regret not getting more of them. But okay, I hope that you guys like this. Subscribe for more videos like this. I have a bunch left. If you want to submit more questions, please go do so in my inbox on Tumblr. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, and Twitter. If you missed my last video, there were actually 10 things you did not know about me, which I'm pretty sure you didn't know about me because I had to think long and hard about the things that I do and find 10 of them that none of you know really because I never talk about it. So please click on it. Yeah, if you want to do this, please do it and tag me. But anyways, alright, thank you for hanging out. I really hope that you guys do come back next time. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys next time. I don't know what this was about. But anyways, alright, bye.